Hi, I'm Jack,
And I'm Ollie, and we're in the band Hi Highs.
and you're at the Aussie BBQ with the AU Review.
Thanks for joining us and welcome to Texas.
Thanks,
Thanks
Larry.
very much.
And how's South by treating you this time around?
Really great. You know, it's just like walking on paradise. It's like a dream come true. I'm being sarcastic. I mean, it's really great. And there's a lot of, great food and great bands, and, lovely to see our peers, and lovely to have a bit of a party.
What did you learn from the experience last year that kind of prepared you for this year? You must feel a little bit more ready for it.
I think this year we decided actively to actually use our, the fact that we're here at South by and see some like talks, as opposed to just partying. We tried to go to the convention center. I think Ollie went more than I did because, for various reasons. Right? We saw Neil Young talk. It was amazing.
Yeah, there's this great one on these super producers that, produce like Jay-Z and Rihanna and all those people, and they had a big chat about their process and their careers, and it was fascinating.
Yeah. Stuff like that. It's just a different side of South by. You can forget about it when you're doing these, when you're an indie band and you're doing parties all day.
And then there's so many pros here, not only playing music, but also, talking about, what they do, and it's kind of a really cool little resource if you tap into it. Might as well when you're here and you've got some time.
Yeah. It's one of the hardest things, honestly, to do at South by Southwest. Every year I struggle to get to see anything at the convention center, and I didn't see a single thing this year.
Yeah.
So, it's hard. It's hard. Well, it's good that you made some time for it, and, looking ahead, let us in on the kind of music that's happening for you at the moment. What are you here promoting? What are you talking about?
Sure.
What's new?
We're probably about halfway through recording our second album.
Yeah.
In New York with Andrew Mowry, the producer. We met him. He also works with this band Ra Ra Riot, and he mixed our single that we did last year. And so we're doing the album with him.
Yeah. It's a very different sort of direction. It's kind of expanding into a much bigger, more epic sound. And, we're almost there. Just give it another month, and we're going to be releasing singles and some videos leading up to the album.
What can we expect from it? Can you give us any hints as to the sort of direction it's going?
Like a soaring earthquake. Yeah.
And then there is a song called Earthquake.
Yeah.
Unrelated. Really.
I mean, there's a bit of Fleetwood Mackie, there's a bit of, anthemic Sigur Rossi, there's a bit of, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
It's a much wider range of influences, that's for sure. Yeah.
And that's got to come from, just touring and being on the road, hearing so much music.
A lot of it, actually, because we did some big shows with some big bands like Vampire Weekend last year, and a lot of what we learned from that is that we want to kind of write music that fills big rooms, and, that doesn't sound like it has come from a bedroom, and I guess there's a lot of bedroom music coming out these days, and we definitely don't want to do that. But then you have to find this kind of balance between something that's homemade, but something that is also gigantic sounding. So that's what we're doing with this album.
Tour-wise, what happens after South by?
We're back to recording.
Yeah.
It's going to be. It's going to be nice. We've got a few festivals booked. And then hopefully, I think towards the end of the year, we'll be back on the road.
There's a couple of exciting tours that are in the pipeline that we can't talk about yet because we have to confirm them. But
Potentially coming back to Australia?
potentially,
Definitely.
yes.
We actually wrote most of this album in Australia, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
Ollie experienced paradise.
I know. I've been away from. I mean, this year I've been there for 3 times, and I realize now that Australia is maybe the most beautiful country in the world as a luxurious holiday destination. And I've been to Bali, I've been all over Central America, Thailand, Asia, whatever. But Australia has the beautiful stark beaches, but then also amazing food. and you know, really modern culture, and you know, it's the whole package. It's the whole package.
I mean, you're from Australia. You might know.
Did you know
these
about
things.
that?
I've heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of
It's
it.
got really nice beaches.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard. I'll have to remind
You
myself
should
when
check
I get
it out.
back.
Check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
When I'm in Austin, all I can think about is fuck, the Mexican food sucks in Australia.
Oh yeah. However, I've had some good prawn tacos in Australia. It's something you don't get as often.
Yes. Standard of prawns in Australia is much higher.
Yeah, that's very
Pretty
true.
much anywhere.
Big
in America.
prawns,
Big
yeah.
prawns. Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You found a flaw in my system.
Yeah.
Are you getting to check out many of the Australian bands today?
Yeah. Well, we only just turned up because we just played a show, which was fantastic. It was a really amazing show for us, and we're going to see Touch Sensitive.
Yeah. He's
Friend
an
of
old
Ollie's.
friend and he's amazing. He's so great. I think I've seen him a few times already, but I'll see him again.
We saw Panama the other day. I know they already played today, but here at the Aussie BBQ. But we saw them at this other show we played on Wednesday, and they were great.
Yeah. Panama
First time
was
seeing them.
awesome.
Yeah.
There seems to be a buzz in the air about Australian bands this year, more so than any
Yeah.
other year.
Yes.
And I mean, the venue just got closed down because it was at capacity.
At capacity.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is
Bursting
ever
at the
happened this
seams.
early.
Yeah.
No. It seems like this party is pretty popular. Like all the locals seem to just know about this party anyway. But this year it seems it's like jammers, which is cool. But
Nothing wrong with that.
no, it's great. It's great.
It's really wonderful.
Well, we look forward to seeing what comes next from you. I imagine you're sneaking in some new material into your sets while you're here.
It's
Yes.
pretty much 50-50. Maybe
Yeah.
even more new material than old material, actually.
Depends if our set gets cut short as per usual. South by Southwest.
Style.
I think we played an 18-minute show on Wednesday. Quite possibly. But anyway.
Well,
Whatever.
look forward to seeing you back in Australia later in the year. Look forward to hearing the record, and thanks once again for taking time to talk to us today.
Thanks, man.
so
Thanks for
much.
having us. Good
Thanks
to see
for
you.
having us.